behind the scenes astrology edition, and I held that up at the start, that piece of paper that you had no time to read, because I was like, hey, I'm not going to speed this up. But here we are, it's sped up like, I don't know, 8 times or something. So I started this astrology report at 8:30 p.m, as you can see there, 8:33, and it's nighttime and I'm eating toast for dinner because I'm a really good adult. My cat has come to join me in this process, which is really nice actually. Now what you can see happening here is when I do an astrology report, the very first page has an astrology, like the birth chart on it, but I want it to look pretty, so I make it myself in Illustrator. So you can see I've got the software that I use, Astro, up on the right, and then the screen on the left I am transposing the details and making sure all the houses are set up properly. Of course I use Placidus, so the houses change size every single chart that I do, which is great fun, but I make do and I make it look pretty, and I find this way easier for especially newbies to astrology to read. I've just got up here because my son was crying, he's sick, I haven't slept for like 2 nights, and today should really be a rest day for me, but I gotta get this done, and I know it only takes me, I filmed this, I know that it took me about 22 minutes to do all of this all up, including going and checking on him. So I'm making this in Illustrator, as I said, putting all the bits in there, and what it does is it actually gets me, my shoulders, it was a treatment day as well, I should really be resting. I'm getting prolotherapy in my shoulder and my back. So what I'm doing is I'm actually getting really into this chart. Like I'm placing everything there, I'm looking at it, I'm getting into this person's chart, like, oh wow, they've got a lot of, planets in the night and blah, 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 and this here and that there, and all that's interesting. So, it's a great way for me to get to know the chart before I go and actually write up all of the bits. And then what I'm doing is a graph as well, which again, just makes me go, holy shit, they've got so many planets in retrograde or whatever it is I'm doing. So I can't sit down and do an entire astrology report in one go because ADHD just does not let me get focused that much. So I break it into 3. So this astrology report and graph done in Illustrator, excuse me, is all done first. As I said, it usually takes about 20-25 minutes, and then I do the rest later.